Greetings everyone, what is up with me again, Tim Prime 1 with another video review. For on this video review, we're taking a look at Transformers Studio Series, straight from the Bumblebee movie, Voyager class, Starscream. I must say this, I know it took me a while, but oh my gosh, this guy was totally worth it for the wait and for me to give him my collection. Let's just say that he's been very hard to find, very hard to grab on up, especially since I don't think Hasbro is, like, I'm not for sure what all Hasbro is doing out there these days, especially with, like, their most recent figures, because, like, there are quite a few figures I want to grab. Starscream, he's definitely one of them, and I'm glad I finally have him in my collection. I managed to grab up Acid Storm a while back. Also, one other figure I'm gonna have is the so-called Blitzwing. I would rather call him Skytread, because that one doesn't, because he doesn't even transform into a tank at all. Unless, of course, you know, I'm not going to think too much into it right there, because that would require a bit of explanation. Like, for example, he only scanned the jet mode and not his tank mode right off the bat somehow. I'm not for sure, but yeah, that would require a lot of explanation. But right now, let's go ahead and try and take a quick look at the Voyager class Starscream from the Bumblebee movie. And I must say this, I am very much impressed with how Hasbro has made this guy, especially since Travis Knight, he focused solely on G1 appearances, like a great deal of G1 appearances from the movie. And the way that he had them to make the Seekers in the film, they resemble the triangular shape back from the G1 movie, well, the G1 movie, back from the G1 series, straight from the first episode. Because, like, I remember, like, when I first watched the G1 series, the first episode, you saw, like, Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp all transform into, like, a triangular jet with one singular booster in the back. This one, however, is a more modernized version of it, and I must say, it is very impressive. This is very, very impressive. Love the detailing on this right here. Love all the detailing on Starscream right here, especially with the little Decepticon symbol right there. The null rays right below here, they only have like two different things, like two different tabs. One tab is in that little slot right there, because this one little tab goes into this one little slot right here inside the jet mode. I think you can technically switch these things on up, but, like, they're more meant to be, I think they're supposed to be more meant to be, like, maybe be like this right here. I'm beginning to mess up my speech pattern right there. Or you can possibly take them like this right here and just make it to where, like, you can just do it like that right there. Oh my gosh, I think, yeah, that works out a lot better. That, because, like, they put the little tabs on a bit of an angle right there, and right there the little slot, and I just dropped that one. Oh, sorry about that. And let me fix the camera. Sorry about that right there. Oh boy. Good. There we go. Here we are. Now, let's go ahead and just tab this in right here. It's on a bit of an angle tab. There you go. There we are. There you have it. So yeah, really nice looking little Cybertronian jet mode. You can see his head right there in the back. I do wish they would have engineered to where, like, his head could be concealed up here, because that's how I kind of feel about all the Seekers. Because, like, I feel like with some of them, they make a faux chest piece, and it just kind of takes it away from the figure. It kind of does, but at the same time, like, when you take a look at this thing right here, it feels like it's part of the jet mode somehow. Hard to really explain that part right there. But yeah, and plus, this is a bit of a problem issue with me right here with the visible head right there. But if you angle it up as much as possible, it kind of vanishes. Kind of does vanish, but you still have this one big gap. I do wish they had to where, like, you could just close up this gap right here with these things right here. Well, his feet, not things, his feet. I forgot these are his feet. How did I forget? Don't ask. Just do not ask. Also, you can see right here the top part of his vehicle mode. The top part of his mode is right here, because you can see the little detailings right here on his shoulder areas. And also right here, the little null rays right here, they are really amazingly well done. And this one's a bit loose right there for some odd reason. I'm not for sure why. Also, his little gun down here, you can just stand him up on his gun and just have it to where, like, he stands on his own. Or you guys can just do this, like, take out his gun. There you go. These two little tabs form as one tab for this one big square piece, and these two little small ones go into these slots right there, as you all have just seen. If you do them like this right here, he still stands. Okay, he still stands. Well, that's pretty good right there. That's pretty good. And that fell out. That had fallen out. I don't know why that. I don't know how that's loose on that side right there. But yeah, so far so good with Studio Series Starscream right here from the Bumblebee movie. I do wish he was the one that went onto Earth, but I'm glad that they chose another Decepticon to go onto Earth, because quite frankly, killing off Starscream, that would have felt like it would have been like a sucker punch to all the fans. Definitely a sucker punch. Now I'm going to put this thing back on right here. It's very simple to put that to put this little piece back on right there. We go. We are, and also all the little detailings right there, and also you can see his little arms right here. Oh boy, how was this side so loose? I'm still trying to figure that part out right there. Maybe because I transformed them multiple times. Because I'll say this, I do transform certain figures multiple times. I think it's so that I can get a feel of them to know how to understand how they transform or not. There we go. But yeah, very nicely done. Also a little cockpit right here. And I do wish they would have made it to where like it could open. You can only get to open up like that right there. Not much on Starscream right there for the opening. But yeah, other than that, they definitely did a fantastic job with the overall detailing and the mold of this figure. I still love the two little boosters right here. It gives him more of a modern touch with the G1 look. Very nicely done, Hasbro. I love how you guys made these guys right here. I also love the fact that all they had to do is just repaint these guys. Like all they had to do is just repaint like the same figure multiple times as like Skywarp or Thundercracker, or place it, or just remold them slightly to be like one of the cone heads. So yeah, you have that, you have all that right there. So yeah, loving this right there. Put him right there. And if you're wondering like, well, he cannot really fly around, he can only slide. That's all he can do. And also, I do wish that they had that they made it to where like the wings go down this far, but they have to adjust on out. But in order for you to have them to go all the way on down, you have to pick him on up, and he can just go. You can do that right there if you wish to do so. So yeah, they have that right there with Starscream. I thought I felt his gun right there. If his gun was right there, it would have fallen out. There we go. There we go. Stay. Oh, also, I'm going to point this one out. I do love the little molded details right there within the nose cone area. I do love that right there. But yeah, other than that, amazing little Cybertronian jet mode. So now for the comparisons, I'm going to go ahead and put him with the War for Cybertron Starscream. If I can remember that correctly. I forgot to fold these things on down. How did I forget that? Hey, this is what happens when you have a very busy schedule. You can forget a lot of things, including what line they came from. I do know he came from the War for Cybertron trilogy line. I do know that right there. So yeah. See how that scales? There you go. Also, he is with Starscream from Armada. And here he is with the Legacy Armada Universe Starscream. There we go. See how that scales right there? I love the fact that he's a pretty big figure, and this is a smaller figure. Because, let's see, he's supposed to be a Voyager class, which is supposed to be a smaller class? Like, fairly small. And yet, I think he's supposed to, well, wait, he's a deluxe class. He's a deluxe class size, that's why. Well, he's a Voyager class size. I can't remember which is which. Yeah. I think I'm losing it right now, especially since I thought that today was Friday. Also, here he is with Leader class Shockwave from Dark of the Moon. There we go. pretty big for a, I must say this, they're about the same size. They're about the same size. Vehicle-wise. Here he is with Optimus Prime from Revenge of the Fallen. I think I got everything in proper alignment for the most part. Sometimes he's not easy to transform, sometimes he's not. He's pretty small. He's pretty small. And last but not least, here he is with Studio Series Optimus Prime from the Bumblebee movie. There we go. Okay, now we're now ready for the transformation sequence for this guy. To transform him, it's going to be very simplistic. Just going to take off the little null rays right there first. Just going to take off all the null rays, put them off to the side. There we go. And now for the transformation sequence, it's kind of straightforward-ish, but with a little twist and turns. I want to go ahead and fold up over the wings a little fast. I'm going to go ahead and fold up with the wings a little fast first. Now, what we're going to have to do is this. I want to take this, rotate this on down a little bit, and just go ahead and split the legs back here, bring them on up. Now what we want to do is going to try to, I know I just transformed this guy last night. Okay, memory, start working with me. There we go, there we go. And just rotate this around, there you go. There we are, let's go ahead and move the foot right there. And just put this on right in here. This whole bit will go into here. And this will fold up onto the sides very neatly. Same thing with that on this side right here. Just go ahead and rotate these things on, well, rotate this thing on up right to here. Rotate this around, rotate, fold. Hang on for a second. Kind of messing up a little. Hang on for a second. Go. Wait. I think. There we go. There we are. Rotate that on down. Rotate this. Rotate it on in, but first move the foot. And now rotate this on in and slide that in. Right there you go. Tab that in right there. Because like little tab, little slot right there. If you guys can see it. Okay, come on. Focus, camera. Focus. Thank you. Oh, go ahead and tap that right there. There we go. So far, there are the legs. Now, the upper body, all I have to do is this. Go ahead and take his arms, bring them on out like so, rotate them around, tab them in, rotate this around, tab it in. Now what we want to do is this. Go ahead and take this right here, split it in two, take this one little piece. You have to, I'm going to show y'all, it's pretty stiff right there. It's pretty hard to like literally like tab it in and untab it a lot of times, but quite frankly, once you get untabbed, what you want to do is push this thing right up here, rotate these things all around. There we go. Now rotate this thing. Now what we want to do is, first things first, you want to make sure these things are as clear as possible. There we go. Now rotate this all the way on up. Excuse me, sorry about that. There we go, there we are. And rotate his arms down. We gotta try and get this all into place right here. It's a little tricky. Well, it's because it's already in place. So what you want to do is take this thing right here and just bring it on down. There we go. Tab that into place. Kind of tell like a soft tab right there. Rotate his arms around. There we go. There we are. And bring out his hand if you can. Bring out his hand. There you go. Same thing with the other hand. Rotate on out. There you go. So far so good. Now what you want to do is, these things sometimes will automatically come on out when you're transforming him on accident. So yeah, these things will have to come on out. Rotate this thing around right here. So this thing right here, rotate it around, and there we go. And make sure that you rotate that up into there. Helps to fill in that area nicely. And here we have Studio Series Starscream, almost in his full-fledged robot mode. Just going to take these things, little tab, little slot, and there you go. Little, oh, whoops. Tab, slot, there we go. You guys can put them in any way you wish, like this right here. You guys can put them in like this right here, or you can put them onto the other side. That little tab will be facing on out that way though, while these little null rays will be facing in like kind of the reverse direction. But I kind of like to do it like this right here because it feels like it's going to be more. It feels like he's aiming more towards the Autobots where he's firing at them. So yeah, here is Starscream in his little robot mode. Very nicely done. I love the molded details on him, especially since he resembles his G1 jet mode. Very nice, very, well, not G1 jet mode, but his G1 robot mode for like his Cybertronian jet. Not for sure how he would, I can't remember how he looked back then for a Cybertronian jet, but still they definitely did a really nice job, especially with the detailing right here. I do wish he would have applied a little bit more paint on there, but I do love all the little detailing right there with the little hydraulics and the little pipes and whatnot. Love all that little detailing right there. And I still love the fact they managed to put the cockpit right here. And I'm also this one little piece right here is supposed to come, I think, right on out or push right on in. I can't remember which way. It's only because like I hardly ever pay attention to that. Also, these little things right here will come on out if I can get them to come out. I think it's supposed to be like his landing gear or something. I'm not for sure, but there you go. Pulling them right on out, and they are a little bit hard because they're a little bit stiff in there, just a little bit stiff. But yeah, very beautifully done, Hasbro, especially with the little head detailing right there. Oh my gosh, that's only a face a mother could love. So yeah, they definitely did a really fantastic job with Starscream's head sculpt right here. Give him like kind of like a modernized G1 head sculpt that looks very mechanical in detail right there. Beautiful work, Hasbro. Beautiful work. I still love these things right here because like these are definitely iconic for Starscream right there. Not to mention like with how his legs are looking, they have his little thrusters on them, which is beautifully done. Really beautifully done. He has a little waist rotation, not for transformation, but for just for the robot mode. For in case if he's like this right here, you can just be like this and just aim his null ray at the enemy. If you want to, you can possibly just take this on, pop this on off, put it right there, and he can just be like, you can be like, die, Autobots, die! Yeah, he could just be like that right there. I say you, Hot Shot, or Bumblebee, or Optimus Prime, bang, 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 gah! I know, poor impersonation, don't do it again, I know. I will do it again! But yeah, there we go, there we are. And also for articulation, I'll say this, articulation-wise, he is very good with the shoulder and the elbow joint right there. Very nice. No wrist rotation, unfortunately, and with the legs, you can go like this right here, forward. Very limited, though, with the back piece right here. But he can also go like this right here. Knee kick or high jump kick. There we go. He can do the splits. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get him to do the split. He can do the splits. Right, there we go. And, uh-oh. Kind of got him stuck right there. There we go. But yeah, beautifully done, Hasbro. You guys have definitely done a fantastic job with this overall in the robot mode. Also, let's not forget this gun right here. Let's not forget this gun. And that plopped on off. Hang on for a second. Put that right there in his fist. And there we go. Put that right back in there. There we are. And with looking at this gun right here, you can definitely tell like they're aiming it to make it to where like this gun is like built in to his systems, like all the other, like with all the other Cybertronians are, like all their guns are built in. Especially from wherever we see like Bumblebee transform his arm into a cannon, and same with Optimus Prime, along with Megatron, pretty much, and many others. So yeah, love how they have it to where this thing is pretty much well blended in with his arm. Incredibly well done, Hasbro. Love this little bit right here. You guys have done a really fantastic job with that. But yeah, overall, with the robot mode, minus the little faux chest piece right here, overall, it is a solid robot mode. Very, very solid. Little shake, little shake. But yeah, like I would definitely try and grab him on up again if I could. And plus, I would love to grab up Thundercracker and Sky. Well, blah, I can't talk right now. Please leave your name and number, and I'll get right back to you. Beep. But yeah, all in all, like for the Jet and robot mode, I would have to give him maybe a solid, like maybe a 9.7 out of 10. 9.7 out of 10 because like I'm having to knock off some points because they did not, because like I think they could have made it to where his hands were his hands could like rotate or something right there. That would have been really something really nice they could have done right there. I know it would cost him a little bit extra in the long run, but a little extra won't hurt in the long. Well, a little extra won't hurt. A little extra won't hurt. But I also love his little jet mode. His jet mode definitely has like a 9 out of 10. Oh, 9 out of 10. Definitely a 10 out of 10. But for his robot mode, I would definitely have to give off like a maybe 9.5. So yeah, definitely a 9.7 out of 10 for the overall figure itself. Really amazingly well done. You can even see the little needle piece right here in the back. Little needle piece, and also his little Decepticon symbols right there in the back as well. I'm surprised they didn't put them right here on his wing as well. That would have been really nice to do. But so I love the G1 route they did. I love the G1 route that they did with this guy. Oh yeah. Other than that, fantastic. Although let's take out the gun because we are now going to get down to the comparisons real fast, because I'm also going to try a little bonus area that I haven't really done before. I'm going to try a little bonus area. Now, first things first, I'm going to go and put him with, let's see here. The War Cybertron Trilogy Starscream. I love the comparison between these two right here. You can see the Earth mode and the Cybertronian mode, and I also love like he has like a little smirk in his face. Well, for him, he's just like dead serious. I don't care anymore. So yeah, you have that right there. Also, his Decepticon symbols are facing forward, except for him, they are facing behind him. But quite frankly, well, I'll admit this has been a while since I've actually seen like this stuff, right? Like the Decepticon symbols on the front of him. I don't pay attention too much with a lot of my stuff. I will admit I don't pay too much attention. So yeah, there we go. And I don't know, I'm talking too much. Shutting up. Kind of. It's with Armada Starscream. And Armada and Legacy Armada Universe Starscream. Also, before I forget, I have a birthday shout out for, I think it's Go Edits. So Go Edits, happy belated birthday. I forgot to do that in the beginning of the video, but still, happy belated birthday, my man. Happy belated birthday. Hope you had a great one. Here we go. Now for leader class. Shockwave, if I don't mess anything up on him. Here we go. They're about the same height. So yeah, Shockwave is like I know they put him in as a leader class, but he's like a Voyager class size. Yeah, there we go. Also, I need to correct myself on this one right here. This is Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, not Bumblebee Optimus Prime. I don't know why I said that earlier. So yeah, here he is right next to Starscream. There we go. Also, here's the last one, and it is Armada. It is Optimus Prime from the movie line as well. Oh, I forgot to rotate his wheels on up. I knew I was forgetting something on him. There we go. He's pretty. Aren't you pretty short for a Transformer? Couldn't resist. So yeah, there we go. They are. Now, one thing I want to try to do is like a bit of a pose. Let's see if I can do some posing work. That did not go as I hoped. Here we go. Look at that right there. He's ready to... Hang on. Let's angle this gun on up a little bit more. There we go. Oh, that looks a lot better. That looks so much better. So yeah, bit of a pose, bit of a pose. Also, let's try and do something like this right here. Kind of like something like that right there. I'm trying to go for. Y'all can. I'm not for sure if you guys can see what I'm trying to go for, but yeah, I'm trying to go for like a jump pose, like where he jumps on down. So yeah, a couple of poses out of that right there. So yeah, other than that, they definitely did a fantastic job with Starscream right here. He might still be available on BigBadToyStore.com. That's where I managed to get this guy at, and I also managed to get, you can probably just try and find him if you possibly can on TS Source if possible, or eBay, maybe eBay, any other website that you can think about right there. Also, everyone, if you all have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to both me and Wishmaker, check out my Tip on One Gaming channel. Also, check me out on social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Discord, and so on. Until the next one, I'm Tip on One, and I'll be signing off right now. So, peace out!